In this video, I just want to provide you with a few problems you could have with water, and of course where this water is actually coming from. Now, first up on the list, I'd like you to look at the stucco wall that has dirt on the wall. This is a clear sign that somehow water is splashing down onto the dirt and then splashing the dirt onto the wall. And whether or not this is coming from someone with a hose watering the dirt or from a roof, but more than likely it is coming from the roof, because if you're spraying this with a garden hose, you could simply spray the dirt off of the stucco. Now, what do we see there on the left of the picture? Looks like a sprinkler. This sprinkler could actually be spraying water. And if it is spraying water, like most sprinklers, it could be spraying directly onto the electrical junction box there. This isn't good. What is it, about 2 inches away from the junction box? Water and electricity? No, this isn't going to work. And then let's not forget the light. We've got a light, and this light I'm sure is used for architectural lighting to light up the columns, and I'm sure that looks great. But we would also have water splashing onto this light from the same water that is splashing the dirt onto the stucco. And we would also have water from the sprinkler actually hitting this light. So this isn't good here. Then we have pressure-treated lumber surrounding the light. And a lot of people think that, hey, pressure-treated lumber, it's not going to rot. Well, I've got some bad news for you there. If you soak it with a sprinkler long enough, or if you have water splashing off of the roof, then you got water coming supplied on a regular basis, then this stuff is going to rot. And I'm not saying, hey, what is the big deal? You can replace it. Yeah, you can. You can replace this stuff, but you could also reduce the amount of water hitting it, also making the wood last longer. Next up on the list is the metal fence that is, as I pointed out, right next to the sprinkler. I mean, you could just imagine the overspray from the sprinkler spraying onto the fence. You can already see the fence is starting to corrode. It's already starting to show signs of rust. And again, this could all be fixed. You could fix this stuff. You can replace the wood. You can replace the lights. You can replace the electrical junction box, the stucco, and the metal. But why? What's the point? If all you need to do is remove the sprinkler, or move the sprinkler, or even use a different type of sprinkler. And if you look close, it's not like this sprinkler's watering anything. I don't really see it here. I mean, and a good ground cover, by the way, will help to absorb any of the water that's coming off of the roof. If you don't have any ground cover there, then the water's going to be splashing directly onto the dirt and then splashing the dirt onto the walls. Now, let's not forget the water coming off of the roof that is splashing onto the stucco is also going to be splashing onto the metal handrail there. So it's kind of like we have a combination of problems. We've got a combination of future home repairs that will need to be made. But at the same time, just what if we could move the sprinkler and put some gutters up to get rid of the water that is creating some of our problems right now? Sometimes you are going to need to spend a couple of dollars today to save a few dollars in the future. If you already have an existing condition. If you are designing something like this, then this video right here should provide you with an extremely valuable resource of information here. During the design phase, this is critical. You can't just put a light here. Hey, let's put a light here and light up the column without thinking about some of the other potential problems you could run into, or should I say will run into, in the future.